What is up, y'all? You all, you haul. So I came across this game last night. Haven't played a. Hey, what's up, Moonbo? Haven't played a single second of it yet. So that's what I was like. Yeah, this might make for a decent stream. Like in tomorrow, which is today. Um, where is it? Oh, here we go. It is a roguelike mountain climbing game. So we'll see how this is. And then I might jump around again tonight, so I'll probably get something else going if I stop playing the I don't know. Yeah, the trailer made it look kind of cool. A lot of people are saying it was a bit repetitive, but let's try difficult. Just got a big update that everyone seems to love too. Well, yeah, I guess. I guess people were people on the reviews are saying that it like focused too much on dialogue and it was hard to get into the game, but to successfully complete a mountain, you have to navigate your character along tiles to the marked goal. Time will not pass and your stats will not change until your character moves. Left click a valid tile, add a checkpoint to which the character should move. Excuse me. You can add more checkpoints by clicking on other valid tiles. Click on the final checkpoint again, right click to stop the character or to remove the final checkpoint. Alternatively, you can press the move button to move or stop your character. You can also use the speed button to make your character walk faster. Okay. You cast your gaze at the enormous mountain landscape. You have traveled across the globe seeking out adventure. But this island is like nothing you have ever seen before. As far as you can tell, it is largely unexplored. The only information you could find were a few rumors about an unknown occupying force. On the way there, you stumbled across abandoned property and lost places. You wonder what happened here, what secrets the island is keeping. Then you shake your head. It might be nice to have some answers, but your goal is clear. Reach the summit. That is why you are here. That is what drives you. It's about drive. It's about power. Hey, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's how you look around. Hmm. Something's over here. Ah, a gust of wind catches you and you almost fall into a deep fissure. You flail wildly with your arms, trying to keep your balance. Suddenly, someone grabs your wrist and pulls you back from the edge. That was close. Just a second later, and you would have fallen to your death. You sternly tell yourself that you really have to pay more attention. No need to press your luck when there is danger at every turn. Your knees still weak. You take a look at your rescuer. She's a young woman in a threadbare anorak. There's a green stone fastened around her neck with a leather strap. Fascinated, you stare at the hand-carved charm. Its soft glow is almost hypnotizing. Dude, this dialogue is... I don't know, man. It's good. The stranger coughs, and without saying a word, holds out some provisions for you to take. Oh, accept the gift. You want to give her something in return, so you search through your pack. You finally find something and look up, but the strange woman is gone. A bizarre meeting, but you can't help but be grateful for the help. So what did I get? Hey, you are good. I appreciate you coming by either way. Pressing the button on the screen. Certain items are consumed. Okay. Oxygen. Sweet. It appears I am stuck behind a... I can't see. So just make our way up, maybe? Can we go straight up the wall? We can. Just like Assassin's Creeding the fucking rock face, just flaming up everything. As you approach a skeletal tree, you discover countless red ribbons with golden lettering tied to its spindly branches. Unfortunately, you can't decipher the writing. You don't know why, but for some reason you find the spot very moving. Make a wish for? I haven't lost any health, so... Okay, the only thing so far I wish I could do is like spin the camera around so I'm not just staring at this fucking tree. Is there a way to do that? There's literally only one option screen. You can then move your camera to find your goal. Well, I guess we're going all the way over there. See, you can't move the camera and then choose where you go. Like, the camera snaps back. Some missions require you to use your tracking device located in the lower right of the screen. I don't see it. No, no, don't want to do that. Guess I'll just. I only paid like $10 for this game, so I mean, it's not like I bought a $25 early access game. Great looking game though. Ooh. Branches of a nearby bush are completely covered in spider webs. As you take a closer look, you notice several spiders vanishing into a hole in the ground. Bend over and inspect the hole. Looks like there's something hidden in there. If this was me in real life, I would get the fuck out of there. But if something's in there, spiders skitter all over your hands, but they don't hurt you. Your fingertips brush something soft, a cloth bag. Sadly, it's empty. Well, that was a waste of fucking time. Uh, okay, there's gotta be a way to, like, swing the camera around. It's not like this, because I can't. I guess that works. I can barely fucking see doing half the time. Ah, I found it. Oh, it's the right mouse wheel. It's the right mouse wheel. It's the mouse wheel. Yeah. We're going to see everything. Ooh. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. Further back, you see a small tunnel leading to the darkness. You lie down and sleep. 43 and extra. Yeah, I want the energy. It's still on my screen. Went to minimalist overlay. Took a bunch of stuff off except for my socials up here. There's still some words on the screen that I got to remove. There we go. Treasure. Sleeping. I just did that. Thank you. You notice some shimmering blue herbs growing in a fissure. They emit an intoxicating fragrance. You approach them to take a closer look, but unfortunately your botanical expertise is limited, and you're unable to identify them. Is it worth the risk to taste them? Yes. First, your stomach rumbles, then you taste bile, you're overwhelmed by a wave of nausea, and your bowels burn as though you just swallowed a mouthful of white hot flame. Okay, well, you live and you learn. Let's go, like, clear the hell up there. I'm using some energy, so maybe we'll take a power nap over here. It's your sanity. Okay, that's so clear weather, friendly weather with weather. Oh my god, I can't talk. Friendly weather with no negative effects. Cold weather and stormy on your energy and time. Okay. Restore that energy. Is it cold now? Fuck, it's cold, isn't it? As you lean against the rock face, you notice a hollow behind a huge boulder. Somebody's left some provisions there. So it drips forward as the massive rock moves inch by painful inch. Finally, the gap is large enough for you to reach in and grab the provisions. Some oxygen. All right, we leveled up. Whenever you reach a point of interest, gain sanity, increase oxygen gain per hour, gain some energy. I think I could use that because my sanity is getting a little bit low. Can I not go there? What about here? Or here? I don't know what that red line means. I'm scared about it. So we got different terrains that can fuck with us. Let's at least go up here. Losing energy. Hey, no, I want you to go over here. Oh, I can't. Oh, fuck, we should probably. You discover a buried chest. Find some equipment. Hiking staff. Okay, so that's how you get rid of. Go up here. Hey ho! Energy though. Discover an attack tent. There's nobody in sight, but the embers in the fire pit are still glowing. The camp is obviously being used by someone. It could contain valuable items. Climbing gloves. Wait, I didn't know I could do that. Or I didn't know I had food. You lean back against a rock face. Distant melody reaches your ear, soft and tender and beautiful. Close your eyes for a moment, breathing deeply and evenly. You keep listening. The music seems to be coming from inside the mountain. Could it be yet another legacy of the occupiers? Or maybe its origins are more mysterious. Whatever it is, it makes you smile. Give me some sanity and a level up. Reduced energy cost when moving and climbing. Let's go. Oh, it's a real bunny rabbit. You hear a soft squeaking coming from somewhere. You take a look around and discover a mountain hare cowering inside a rock fissure. It trembles as you approach, but does not try and flee. You suspect it might be. I can't help? Aw. I am sorry, little guy. Would love to help you. Lying on the ground are two dead mountaineers. It looks like they haven't been there for long. You recognize the symbol on their clothing. It's the same as the one on the tent that you plundered. The plot thickens. It's not online. I gotta message him. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. Excellent. Oh, Lord. I see one of my faces coming from inside the cave. Countless stalactites hang from the ceiling, blocking your path as you deftly search for gaps between the enormous rock formations. Ducking beneath them, you suddenly hear a grinding noise. At the last second, you narrowly dodge the pointed projectile that comes crashing down from above. Oh, then you see something that makes your blood run cold. A short distance ahead of you is a corpse, riddled with stalactites. That poor soul. If only he'd had your luck. Feeling more than a little queasy, you rummage through the fur pouch he was carrying. You find valuable equipment and hastily tuck it into your pack. Then you turn to leave. This place is just too dangerous. I don't know what these reviews were talking about. This game is really cool so far. Like, the text is very engaging. It's very well written. While staring at the starry sky, you notice, there, a shooting star. You quickly make a wish for sanity. Alright, let's make our way here, I guess. We leveled up. Wait, let me stop moving. I appreciate everyone hanging out here on the stream. I have had a slew of streams where I just haven't had anybody watching or chatting or anything like that. So when people come by, it definitely raises the spirits. In front of you, you see the outlines of monoliths arranged in a circular pattern. Some of them have collapsed and broken into thousands of pieces. Ancient ritual site? Silent witnesses of an ancient and lost culture. Did nature do this to them? Or were they destroyed by other humans? You're not sure, but something will eventually rise from these ruins. Such is the circle of life. The circle of life. You're... You are about to move on when you think you see something beneath one of them. You move closer and discover some provisions, like a second climbing rope. Alright, this area looks like a good place to start moving up. Gotta remember to level up. Guess we're about to see how climbing up an ice wall is. No different? Okay. Whoops. Enter a vast cave. Several passages lead deep into the mountain. You listen. You can hear a metallic clanging coming from one of the passages, as if someone is banging a hammer against a heat pipe. You walk a few steps down the passageway. The clanging gets louder. but it is so dark that it's hard to say how far away the noise is coming from. Keeping one hand on the wall, you make your way forward carefully. The clanging sounds muffled and regular, as if it were coming from a broken machine of some sort. You walk further and further into the cave system. Suddenly, the noise stops. You wait a moment, but nothing. Just endless darkness and bitter cold. What were you thinking? I don't know. Frustrated, you turn around and stumble back up the passageway. After a while, you stop still. Have you lost your way? You stare into the darkness. You can see something rectangular in front of you. You feel around and realize it is a metal chest. You quickly add the contents to your pack and keep going. You get lucky. After making several turns, you finally find the cave entrance and examine your find. Guess that small detour was worth it. Moon herb. Yeah, let's take a little nappy here. As you gaze around, you notice a faint light in the distance. It flits back and forth, up and down. Approach it carefully. As you get closer, you realize it's the fireflies. What a beautiful and unexpected light show. Let's see. Reduced energy cost in the death zone. Moving, but increased time cost. Reduced energy cost when moving and climbing while sanity is high. Alright. Can I get to that? Because that looks important. Jingling fills the air around you, harmonious and melodious. Melodious? I don't know. Followed by the sound of falling rain. Follow the sound to discover tubes of metal and wood tied together in a bare treetop, dancing and striking each other in the wind. You watch the wind chimes and lose yourself in the fleeting melodies. I have health, so I guess I could just recover sanity. In front of you, rocks and stones have been meticulously piled up to form a mound. Grave so far up here? You carefully nudge the rocks with your boot. There's something there. You bend down and find some old but usable equipment. Another mountaineer must be buried here. You have lots of questions and no answers. Who were they? How did they know about the island? What happened to their companion who buried them? You ask the unknown climber for forgiveness, but you are sure they won't hold a grudge against you. After all, they have no use for the equipment anymore, because they're dead. But you do. Okay. Can I, like... Ah, okay. Sweet. Let's, here? Ooh, that looks treacherous. I have, like, zero energy. Use body temperature and sanity like a motherfucker, but I'll gain energy. I'll do this. I'll do a short sleep. I don't have a tent. Nearby an abandoned camp, there is a torn tent. Take time and search. Take the time to search the intact tents. Fortunately, find nothing useful. It's body temperature. We're getting there. We're coming by, you know? Where are you going? Oh, you're going... What in the fuck? Can't we just go directly up here? You know what? That looks like a cave. Yeah, climb up and then climb down. That's... Get some stuff back. Turned up as if recently moved around. Could someone have been digging here? Doesn't appear to be anything useful. Okay, that's fine. Uh-oh. You're crawling up a slope on all fours when you feel a trembling beneath you. A boulder the size of a wagon wheel is rolling straight towards you. You fling yourself out of the way at the last second, but you smash your shoulder against the solid ground in the process. You open your jacket and rub the injured spot as blood pours into your soft tissues, turning your skin black and blue. You'll be feeling that for a long time yet. Ugh. At least I didn't fucking die. Yes, as your pupils dilate as a comet flies over you, its bright tail stretching miles behind it. What a spectacle. You are overwhelmed with emotion. Hell yeah. Let's see. Reduce energy cost. Yes. That is always a good thing to have. We're gonna make it up? First try? Carry on this way, I guess. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? This way. Oh. The air is getting thin and your breath is heavy. You have entered the death zone. Pause for a moment to prepare for the difficult path towards the summit. Why would anyone actually ever want to do this? I don't understand it. It's beyond me. I mean, it would be a hell of an accomplishment to say that you like climbed Mount Everest or something, but no, that's a no for me. While moving through the snow, through rough, stony terrain, you step on a treacherous piece of rock, twisting your ankle. Oh boy, just getting my ass kicked up here. You discover an oxygen mask at the bottom of a very narrow and very steep crevasse. You can squeeze into the crevasse and climb down to retrieve the oxygen mask. Lose oxygen, though. Oh, but I guess I gain a mask in return. You encounter a mountaineer sitting listlessly on the icy ground. He does not seem to notice you. He gets up slowly. He bows and starts to carefully climb down the mountain. Oh, I'm such a nice guy. Let's go to this cave. I just saved a human life. Almost there, dude. Several passages lead deep into the mountain. You can hear metallic clanging. See, that's what I've seen in the reviews about like the repetitiveness, like the repetitive text. It's like I've seen this already, but it's totally fine because it does not take away anything at all. It's very interesting to be playing a roguelike game and not like have to fight any enemies or anything like that. That's for sure. Uh-oh. As you pick your way across some boulders on the edge of a precipice, you notice an indigenous man below you, waving his arms frantically. He's trying to tell you to hurry. Many of the rocks are loose and in danger of plummeting. Go quickly. As you hop from rock to rock to escape the danger zone as quickly as possible, you twist your ankle again. You yelp in pain, but you hobble on until you feel firm ground beneath you again. You pause to examine your injury. Your ankle is already swelling up. Is it the same fucking ankle or is it the other one? It's just, what do you... Did you really just go in a circle? Climb up here. Oh, what about up here? No, what about here? No. Go up the mountaineer you helped earlier catches up with you. You notice your injury and offers you some herbs. Yes. You eat the herbs and feel the strength returning to your body. The mountaineer nods and leaves without a word. Thank you, mountaineer. That was the name of my middle school, the Mountaineers. I can see the summit. Can you take me higher? To a place where it's hard to breathe. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. Do as she suggests and regain. My health is just fine. And supposedly, all the mountains that you play on are procedurally generated, so that's a really cool thing to have. Okay, let's see. Lose temperature, gain energy, lose oxygen. Now if I gain energy, and I'll still lose some oxygen and temperature, but I'll still have some too, so. Oh, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Stop right here because I need to. This gives you sanity and takes away health. Well, 10% energy cost on minus 10% on all terrain. Let's see if that helps us any. Is it just dangerous? Can I actually do this? Or am I going to... Oh, it's my energy, that's why. Okay. Deactivate, I need tutorials. Regain some energy. I hope it's worth the risk. I'm literally almost there. But I'm going into fucking hypothermia. Let's go for it. I have health. I start losing energy. So be it. But I will be at the top. Let's go. Your heart feels light and full of joy as you stand on the summit, the hardship of the climb already forgotten. You savor the moment. It is yours and yours alone. What an adventure. What a view. Off in the distance, you see more mountains, higher even than the one you are standing on. And what's that? Something stands atop one of them, long and thin. From this distance, it looks like an antenna, but that can't be right. Or can it? You want to take a closer look. You aren't done exploring yet, but first you have to get out of the death zone and find a safe place to take a break. Now I have to... Bro, I'm almost dead. I have to go back down? I thought, like, once you reach the top, that was it, but... You're weak and exhausted. You doubt whether you can continue walking. Rest for a while. Slightly invigorated, you continue on your way. There's a cave down here. Hopefully I can make it. Feel your feet turning numb from the cold. Somewhat, your toes are still numb, but you can move them. After an extensive network of caves towards the rear, you notice an extinguished campfire. Lying in front of it is a stranger bundled up in a fur blanket. Yeah, that's what we need. There's oxygen. Let's do it. Hold the phone. Let's come over here. You spot a deer stand between two skeletal trees just ahead of you. As you consider walking over to the deer stand to search for provisions, you hear a rumbling. It sounds like an avalanche. You see the snow cloud on the horizon. It's heading straight for you. As you rush to the deer stand, the rumbling of the avalanche crescendos to a deafening volume. You're still some distance away from your destination when the massive snow comes thundering down the slope and tears down the deer stand as though it was made of paper. The avalanche missed you by mere feet. As you start to breathe heavily from lack of oxygen, you notice your breath is full of ants. Breath is taken away. Your ant breath is taken away. Towering in front of you on the slope are bizarrely shaped masses of ice and snow. We're doing a party in Cedar City next week and getting rich from that. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds really fucking fun. Several tents not far away. Set up camp here. You call out, but no one answers. I approach the camp. How breathtaking and surreal. The sight of the ice towers captivates you. You're distracted just a second when something hits you on the head. You press the palm of your hand against the painful area. Blood drips onto the lily-white snow. Your circulation plummets, but you manage to staunch the bleeding and alleviate the pain. After a while, you're able to move on. That wasn't very nice. What hit me in the head, dude? Like, was it a rock? Was it a Dwayne The Rock Johnson? You're overcome by a stinging, unbearable pain in your temples. How long can you keep going in these heights? I don't have, like, any oxygen. I don't have any... anything. So there's a dark figure standing next to you. It warns you in quite a friendly voice that a rock fall is about to occur. I listen and take cover. After a few seconds, boulders come crashing down from above. Luckily, you were able to find cover. The dark figure has vanished. I don't know. I mean, I know here in town we have a dispensary in North Logan. I don't know what they have, but I don't know about all the rules and whatever. You stop breathing. The world falls into darkness. You hear a whisper. I keep breathing. You remember to breathe. In front of your eyes, the familiar alpine environment appears once again. You also remember the whispering. What do the voices want from you? Almost to my destination. Every step is torture. If only you could sleep just for a few minutes. My eyes are closed. Pain wakes you up again. You're lying on the ground, blood running from your nose. Is it my eyes? Was it my eyes are closed or my eyes are closed? You reach the shore of a frozen mountain lake. On the embankment, you find what remains of a camp. Take a look around, but there's nothing useful in sight. Or is there? Just a few yards from you on the sheet of ice, you spot some unopened canned food. Do you want to retrieve it? There is a creak as you set foot on the ice. Find cracks form beneath your boots, spreading into a spider web across the ice. Creaking grows louder and louder the closer you get to the canned food. The crack grows wider. You could fall through the ice. Oh, fuck it then. I'll just continue my journey. Oh, nice, dude. It's been a while since I played. We had a DM that was incredible at environments, and he had a tablet on a glass table that he made that had like interactive maps. He would play music. He had lights that would like flicker like torches. We played with him a few times live on our Facebook page for the podcast, and then a couple years ago he actually passed away, so we haven't played since, but those were really good times. You are laboriously pulling yourself up a rock face when you feel a pang of pain in your chest. Quickly, you grip onto the protruding rock. Pain continues to travel, dull, burning, first in your arms, and then in your throat and upper abdomen. Your strength is running out, but you can't stay here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Cold sweat beads on your forehead. Your reserves are almost exhausted. I know, I'm gonna be dead soon. Yeah, dude. Very sad. We just streamed it from Eddie Lion's laptop. But yeah, it takes a little bit to stream it. Lasers. I know these lasers. Oh god. In your weakened state, you're becoming inattentive. You stop watching your step for a brief moment and slide down a steep slope. With the last of your strength, you manage to pull yourself up. You are injured but full of adrenaline. Am I dead now? No! I didn't make it. I was so close. This is a cool game. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a fair point. Do another run. We'll try normal, see if we can actually make it. You stumble across abandoned property and lost places. You wonder what happened here. You shake your head. It might be nice to have some answers, but your goal is clear. Reach the summit. Oh yeah, it's definitely a different mountain path. It's the same woman from my last run. Mask though, that'll work. Wildermyth? No, I haven't tried that. You discover a buried chest. Find a vacuum flask filled with tea in the chest. Very nice. It actually gets better. Ooh, okay. Some gnarled trees to find the elements. You spot an oxygen bottle. Let's go. You hold the oxygen bottle like a trophy. Across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust. Maybe the occupiers used it as a storage facility? Hell yeah. Another oxygen bottle. Fire pit, but not a soul around. Definitely need the energy. Slope, you stumble across the remains of a building. Did it belong to the occupying forces? Parts of it are completely buried under rock. There must have been a landslide. Between the rubble, you can see a few electronic devices and some metal containers. Walk carefully across the rubble, keeping an eye out for anything useful. You spot a hollow underneath a boulder. Searching in there glints as the light. Something in there glints as the light falls across it. Carefully reach your hand into the gap and try and grab it. You brush it with your fingertips once, twice. Got it. You feel like jumping for joy. You have received some valuable equipment. Crampons. Reduce energy cost while moving. I would like that very much. Let's make the trek up. For a tree. You do not know how it could survive at this altitude, but the sight comforts you. Very nice. Increase oxygen gain per hour. Whenever you reach a point of interest, gain sanity. Whenever you use a consumable, you get some body temperature. Take that. And let's take a nap here. Let's take a nappy nap. And wisp of smoke rises in the sky in front of you. You turn a corner around the wall of the cliff and discover a campfire already licking the sides of the cans placed around it. Make it the pulls apart and smoother. After your coughing has subsided, you made sure that the owner is not stuck in a nearby crevasse. You take the cans and move on. Give me that energy. Over a Snowden shack, it looks abandoned. You must have stumbled across a guard post of the former occupiers. It's an unpleasant smell in the air, but you cannot pinpoint its source. Beneath a folding cot, you discover a thick clump of fur with torn out pages next to it. You are just about to take a closer look at the pages when you hear a snarl from the outside. Sneak out of the shack. A snap behind you. You spin around. Nothing. Then a shadowy creature leaps up from the rock. Leaps up the rock face and disappears. Ooh. Heave cautiously. A short way ahead, the ground disappears. There is a wide, deep fault in the earth in front of you. I am going to lie down and take a sleep. Find a backpack concealed under a thin layer of snow. Boot prints lead away from the spot in a zigzagging pattern. First thing you pull out of the backpack is an empty brandy bottle, followed by a vacuum flask full of tea and a torch. Something stops you from stuffing everything into your own pack. If the stranger is still alive somewhere, they probably need their provisions. Yeah, I'm gonna take the torch. Already got some tea, bro. You can have the. We You should probably drink the tea. Sitting motionless on a rock. His naked torso is adorned with a number of tattoos, strange patterns, and symbols, like those mostly worn by the spiritual leaders of the local indigenous people. It is bitterly cold. You wonder whether the stranger has frozen to death. To approach the stranger, he hurls a rock at you. It grazes your shoulder. You suspect he probably doesn't want to talk. What a fucking asshole. Foot of a slope. Stumble across the remains of a building. I read this already, but let's search through the rubble. No, it didn't go over well. Steps have been hewed into the stone, leading you to a pedestal of sorts. Some type of religious site or shrine, maybe? You're not a particularly spiritual person, but somehow this feels holy. It might just be your imagination, but you pray at the shrine for... I need energy. Hey! Oh, good. Let's go over to this here shrine. Again, I need energy. Stone's head stares at you with lifeless eyes. You're astounded by the delicate craftsmanship. How old must this wolf's head be? One thing is clear. People once lived here and erected impressive structures. But what kind of civilization was it? And why have you never heard of them? As you ruminate on the many unanswered questions, your eyes wander to a small chest. Oh, a whole ass tent? Oh, good lord. One more. I'm gonna wake the stranger. Yeah, well. That's fine. As long as it didn't wake up and murder me. Did anyone ever play that game Recore? Like that's who she reminds me of. Throw a picture of the character from Recore up on the screen. That's for the YouTube video. Another shipping container. Try to break the lock. Keep trying. I keep trying. I keep trying. And to no avail. But hey, almost up there. Doing much better than on hard mode. Your gaze wanders across the ground as you balance on a narrow ridge. Something catches your eye. Covered with a fine layer of ice, the bright colors of a mountain flower shine out from between the rocks. You bend down over the petals and inhale the delicate fragrance. A warm feeling of happiness stream through you. A warm feeling of happiness stream through you. Follow the noise again. Use a torch. I feel like I just wasted a torch, but suddenly lands in front of you. It swings, carrying it wow, I can't talk, carrying it majestically to the ground. Fascinated, you watch it, and it watches you, too, unafraid. You can't explain it, but the encounter feels magical. Fully wrapped up in this moment, you regain warmth, I guess, even though none of them are really down anything. And, oh, this is the death zone. I'm not ashamed. Actually, this looks strangely familiar. This last time there was a chest down here too. A couple of loose stones rolling down the mountain. One of them hits you in the torso. Fuck. Sounds a bit meticulously. I'm going to pay tribute this time. It hastily erected against the side of a rock wall catches your attention. As you get closer, you discover a sleeping mountaineer. His clothes are torn in places, and you can tell by his face that he is in bad shape. I'm gonna be this guy. Sorry, brother. Jump over a pile of debris. You slip and catch your foot in a crack between the rocks. Your ankle isn't. What is with the ankle? It's always the ankle. That was easy on the first try. A no cap. Hey, where you going? there. A little bit of sanity. Oh, I can make it go faster. You suddenly hear a loud bark behind you. You spin around and see a St. Bernard bounding toward you, panting, its tongue lolling. As it obediently sits at your feet, you notice a harness on its back. Oxygen ante. We use one of these. Summit. Exit the death zone. No more dangerous terrain. Use energy of the death zone. That sounds perfect. Alright, I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Let P turn into a small poo. Alright, where are we? Where do I have to go? Down there. Let's try and make... risk it. I can always rest up. Because I still have a couple tent uses. Guess that did give me a little bit of energy. Oh, I have one tent use. Let's see if I can get down here. Make it all the way over here without using energy? Let's go. Or without using as much energy. Lean back against the face, distant melody. Same thing as last game. A bit of experience and sanity. Can I get down here? To go clear around. Oh, good lord. We just go this way. I'll use energy, but hopefully it's worth it. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to take a sleep. Oh, I'm out of the death zone, baby! Some warmth slowly fills your body. Touch the stone with your hand. I don't need either one, but... it just sits in the inventory then, I guess. Which, take, guess I'll take the T. I mean, I'm not losing any temperature, but I can see the destination. Yes. Steep cliff rises in front of you. Can you find a place to rest here? A narrow canyon runs down the middle of the crag, then turns off to the side, and your heart starts racing. A steel door is blocking your way. You approach the door, intending to examine it. Suddenly, you hear grinding and squeaking. Shocked, you take a step back as the door slowly opens. Glaring light pours out, and you hear the shrill sound of a siren. As if in a trance, you walk towards the light, carefully placing one foot in front of the other. The world begins to swirl around you. Faster, faster. You feel dizzy. The siren is higher now, louder. You stumble. Try to grab onto something, anything, but there's nothing there. Then you fall, fall, fall forever. Oh, that was it. What happened there? I want to know what happens at the end. I'll have to check out Wildermyth for sure. A research station? Your eyes snap open. Where are you? What happened? You try to remember. There was that gate you walked through. Confused? Don't worry. That's normal if you're fully conscious when you go through the time loop. It must have something to do with the radiation. Time loop? Radiation? What is this person talking about? And who is she? Could you be hallucinating? You spot the glowing green amulet lying on the table in front of you. You're sure you've seen that stone before. Suddenly, it all comes flooding back. The silent young woman who rescued you when you nearly fell into a fissure. Why didn't she tell you all of this earlier? Would you have believed me? Not at all, right? I needed you to come with me. It was important for you to see it with your own eyes and to actually experience it for yourself. I know how insane this all seems, so first things first. We're in a time loop, and we're stuck on this island. But I have an idea of how we might be able to escape. I just need to perform some calculations first. I've already thought of a way you can help. As soon as you feel recovered, you should go out and try and find some information for me. Getting out there will also help you improve your skills and become more experienced. Take my amulet. Not only is it our only hope of reversing the time loop, it will also transport you back to the station when time gets reset. The first thing to do is explore the area and familiarize yourself with the stone's power. I know I'm asking quite a lot, but there is no other way. You will have to trust me. So once you climb the mountain, there's other stuff to do? Holy shit! There's actual, like, side missions and stuff? Just chipped one of my fingernails. Look at that. Characters? Use a flashlight. Yep. Can I not? Let's see. Now I see how this works. This is cool. I thought it was just literally a game where you climb up a mountain and climb back down. Switch gears. I'm gonna grab a drink and then get up into something else probably. This is a really fun game though.